September 12th, 2008. Little Italy, New York, 1:45 p.m. This is the aftermath of the 7th Annual World Cannoli Eating Championship.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin! Neck and neck, shoulder to shoulder, going for the gold here today. It's incredible to mess up here. Only one will walk away as a champion. Only one will carry the coveted cannoli belt.
As suddenly as it began, it is over in a mere 6 minutes.
Put down your cannoli! There can only be one champion at our events. He is crying.
Situated somewhere between art and sport, at the intersection of hunger and obsession, this is competitive eating. At first, it was only a notion. It evolved into an idea, then came to life as a league. In 1997, the brothers Richard and George Shea created the International Federation of Competitive Eating, now known in a blow for brevity as MLE, Major League Eating. Do you consider competitive eating a sport?
Yeah, I would argue it's the fastest growing sport in the world, and I think that it's clearly a sport. It's a physical activity with rules. These guys, they watch tapes, and there are rankings.
By day, the brothers Shea are the principals of Shea Communications, a Manhattan-based public relations firm specializing in corporate PR.
Let the contest begin!
The rest of the time, the Sheas are the oracles of conspicuous consumption. The rules are simple. Eat as much as you can, as fast as you can. Contests usually last from 6 to 12 minutes. There are pro eaters and amateurs plucked from the stands. Foods have ranged from mayonnaise to beef tongue, from Russian pelmeni to American hot dogs. Originally hired by Nathan's to promote its Independence Day contest, George Shea was the man who expanded the world of competitive eating from its hub on Coney Island.
In 1997, we started with 7 Nathan's contests, and we went around the nation. In a couple years, we were doing about 25, and then it popped up to about 50, and then 80 to 100, which is really where we are now.
Competitive eating predates the Nathan's hot dog eating contest, which was first held in 1916. As far back as the 19th century, eating contests were a staple of county fairs. But over time, eating as sport fell out of favor. Then, in 2001, it came roaring back.
初めて出た時に日本人っていうことでこうブーイングがあったんだけど食べてる途中でみんながアメリカ人の人がもう応援してくれて40って応援してくれて
It just blew everybody away. And I recall being on the stage, and I said to his translator, tell him to stop, because I felt that that was completely unsustainable.
In more than 8 decades of competition on Coney Island, no one had ever consumed more than 25 hot dogs and buns. When it was all over, 126-pound Takiro Kobayashi, at the age of 23, hadn't merely broken the record, he doubled it. In 12 minutes that shook the world, Kobayashi ate 50 hot dogs.
I was front and center when he did it, and it was flabbergasting. They ran out of flip cards. The bunettes, who are the attractive girls who hold the signage, had to handwrite numbers as it kept increasing. Like, I felt that I was witnessing not only a moment in sports history, but in human history.
僕がこうしてね、その2001年のホットコンテストで何が変わったかっていうと、生き方そのものが変わってきましたよね。完全にこれが仕事になってしまったし、
Kobayashi's achievement catapulted competitive eating from the fringe to the mainstream. The following year, in 2002, the Nathan's competition was aired live on national television for the first time on ESPN. That year, America was watching when Kobayashi nearly suffered what pro eaters call a reversal of fortune.
Just simply eating for that amount of time is difficult. When you get over that hump, you hit the moments of nausea. No matter what food you're eating, flavor fatigue sets in, and it feels, your mind is sending, neurotransmitters across the synapse saying you're full, stop eating.